Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where we've solved some of our issues. I mean, some of it was just by resetting the traffic. We'll see how much that actually recovers over the course of this episode, so we're going to keep an eye on that. But what I have noticed is we have a bit of an education issue right now. So we definitely need a few more elementary schools, and I want to take a look at where we might want to put some of those. This is all residences up over here. Yeah. So we definitely want to put in an elementary school, like over in this area. So we'll definitely put that one in. Fantastic. And how many more of these are we going to need? Several is the answer. So we're going to put in another one, I think, right about here. Excellent. And these are currently, I think, limited partially by one-ways, so we'll have to keep that in mind. I do think that we want to put in an additional elementary school up here for now. Excellent. So we'll get that one going. And maybe one up here, but I think we've got enough for up here for now. So let's think about maybe one over here. Yeah, over here definitely needs one. So we'll put one in right there. Excellent. And that puts us still in the yellow area. Okay. So let's think about maybe one over here as well. And that should put us in the green area. Excellent. As far as high schools go, we could mostly only use the one, and I think that will go in over here. And then we also need to expand our university capacity. Now, how many people are actually utilizing the university? Only 1,700 is the answer. However, we did upgrade this, and so let's take a look at our previous academic year report, which was this one. This was last year's report, and 2 years ago, yeah, these all didn't get us anything unlocked, except for that one, which was when we first built it. But last year, we unlocked the auditorium, the bookstore, and the laboratories. Excellent. So, to that end, let's go ahead and go into our campus area, which is this one, just the standard university. And we need the... where is it? We already have a gymnasium, I believe. We need the cafeteria. It should be near the end, actually. Auditorium. Okay, so that is shaped in a bit of an awkward fashion. We could, however, place it out here. So there's an auditorium. That will give us 600 additional student capacity. Fantastic. We'll need a laboratory. How's that sized? Okay, we could fit that in possibly out here somewhere. But where? I think we're going to need to move the commencement office to be up here. And then we will place the laboratory right there for now. And then the bookstore. The bookstore can fit in perhaps somewhere over here. That's already occupied. Okay. Ooh, was that a location that I saw there? No. No, it was not. Well, we definitely could put in the bookstore over here. There we go. Fantastic. And that should boost up our student capacity pretty dramatically. In theory, anyway. So there we go. And now let's check in on some of these abandoned structures. We are still having some sickness issues over here. I'm wondering if we have a hospital over here? We do. But I guess I'll drop a medical clinic right there. Okay, so something along those lines. And we'll see how this traffic builds up over time. I don't necessarily expect the traffic to be just, like, miraculously fixed, right? But it'll be better, I feel like. Traffic out here, I think, is going to continue to get worse and worse over time, and we'll have to think about how we want to solve that. But for now, it's doing reasonably okay. So let's go ahead and remove this abandoned structure. Excellent. And so far, everything appears to be going pretty swimmingly, with the exception that there's not enough goods over here in a couple of locations. Now I do want to check to see... Yeah, that wasn't all zoned industrial. There we go. There's a couple of spots over here that was missed. Sure. As well as over here. We can definitely use the box select tool over here and do something like this. Excellent. So everything from like here down should be residential. There we go. Fantastic. This up here, same thing. All that should be residential. And all of this should be residential. How are we doing over here? This all looks relatively clean. Okay. Great. So that should be everything. We need some offices over here. That'll need to be something along the lines of that, as well as this over here, actually. There we go. And then these sections will, of course, need to be restored back to their former commercial glory. Perfect. Now, we don't have demand right now, and that's not shocking considering what we've been up to. This is also in the not shocking category. Indeed. At the very least, I feel like this thoroughfare needs to be upgraded. To that end, we will take all of this out, and we'll just do at least this thoroughfare over here. I'm not sure if we're going to do any of the others. We'll have to look at that. But we'll need to do that. Okay. And then we will, of course, this should be one way over here. Not sure why this section is one way. I'll have to think about that, if that needs to be one way or not. We'll bring this out to approximately here. That's close enough. And then we'll need to switch to non-one way and bring that in like that. That's close enough. Close enough. Close enough. And close enough. Excellent. And finally, there we go. Perfect. So we'll get that done. And then, of course, we're probably going to need to redo the bus line here. But we'll just go ahead and do that and space it approximately here, out 90 degrees, and straight up through here. And there's a subway there. Yeah, there would be. There absolutely would be. So we're going to place this over here temporarily, and then we're going to move this in. Like that. Excellent. And then this underground metro station can be moved. We're going to need to take this back like so. And then we can move this metro station to be perhaps here. Like so. And then we will, of course, just connect that on up. Something along the lines of that. And then we will hope that we can do this painlessly. And it appears that we can. Fantastic. Now we're going to need to redo this bus line. That's not a huge deal. So we're going to move this... Actually, let's take a look here. I don't know what happened with this. Okay, we're going to remove most of these stops and redo this. Okay, like that. Then, we're going to have this come down like so. And then it's going to want to turn around. In order to do this, it does have to take quite a detour because this is one way through here. Unless we tell it to do a stop like over here. In fact, I'm going to have it stop along here. Like so. And then we'll tell it to come along this way. And then it can come up over here. And then that's going to be a slightly awkward return to complete the line, to be sure. But we'll just have it come up over here. And while we're at this, I do want to change this from being one way. This section will change. There we go. Okay, back into the bus line. We will then create a stop here. And then a stop here, 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 and here, like that. Okay, so something along those lines will be that line. Okay. So in theory, that should help matters pretty dramatically here. Now, we're still going to have a pretty big backup here, I feel like. I want to make sure that pedestrians are still not allowed here. So let's make sure that that is the case. No pedestrian, no pedestrian, no pedestrian. Fantastic. They have to use these bridges. Okay. And in fact, we also shouldn't allow pedestrians to cross this road here. Or here. There. It's going to be a little awkward for them, to be sure. We're going to need to increase our traffic on this outer road, I feel like. That's going to be a big, big project, though. Why are these guys despawning when they're moving? If I was implementing it, I wouldn't make it work like that. I would make them only despawn if they get stuck for a significant period of time. This should definitely be a traffic light. If it's not, it is. Okay, we'll make this not be traffic lights, though. Up through here. Okay. So let's just see just how much ends up backing up on this road. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot, but upgrading this road isn't going to be easy. We will have to move quite a lot of infrastructure to make that happen, and I would prefer not to. Like, I would really prefer to not do that. We could move where the cargo train terminal is, but if we were to do that, we would need to move this underground metro station as well, for sure, and this medical clinic, which isn't a big deal. Yeah, I'm definitely considering it.
Our shutters the loudest, our lenses the longest. Cameras aren't paperweights.
Moving this cargo train terminal to be here.
In fact, the most valuable camera is the one that you're afraid to take outside.
Would they still travel this direction, or would they go up this way, is the question. I don't know, but this does seem to be getting better.
As a radio host, I feel like I have the best job in the world. I get to sit in a studio for hours and hours listening to my favorite music and talking.
Yeah, I feel like this is an improvement.
There's a window into another room where Alex sits and moves all the knobs. Hi, Alex. Alex says his microphone doesn't work, but that's fine. I'll just talk to you listeners.
Does this queue end up going away, is the question. And it looks like it does.
How did we get there?
Okay, we'll call it good then. What about this queue? Well, I mean, that's going to continue to be a thing.
Or just leave it on vibrate. We make sure you always hear your phone in our commercials.
At least until we can upgrade this road or move this cargo trade terminal, one or the other.
Pick it up. It's for you. Akio Mobile.
This section alone is very, very busy. There's no doubt about that. Now, we could make this be a two-lane one-way. That may help, at least just for this section. That is something we could do. That will break our bus line. if we were to do that.
In your soul, you have to look outside the box and into another box.
That will make
which
more
holds
space here,
your
more
home.
throughput.
And that
And we'll see if
is
that
the
ends up
greatest
helping.
box of all.
I mean, it's
Every
not
Wednesday
going to be
night,
great,
there is
to be
once
sure.
in a time television
And it
event
will break our bus line.
on both your houses, presented by Square
Yeah, our bus
Packages,
line is
the
pretty
packaging
broken
specialists.
here. We're going to remove these stops.
This is City's radio.
And it's going all the way up there in a really awkward fashion. We're going to remove that stop. These stops. Like that. Are there any other stops up here that need to be removed? Yes. Okay, that helps. Remove that stop. I'm not going to say it's good. But I will say it's better. Okay, so that's an improvement. It's not, I think, the improvement that I'm looking for. The improvement would be at least upgrading this thoroughfare or giving this cargo train terminal like its own unique connection to these 6-lane roads. That would require moving both of these metro stations and this footpath, or both footpaths. Which is... Are you gonna go? Thank you. We've got some bus congestion here, it looks like. Hopefully that smooths out and it's because we were just tweaking the bus line. I'm guessing that's what it was. Once this bus gets moving. Or, well, we need a couple buses to get moving. At least one more bus to get moving here. Any moment now, Mr. Bus. You gonna go? Well, buddy? Go on. There you go. Fantastic. Now we've got another bus, and this one comes in, but there is still congestion. Okay. So that's interesting that two buses can't be in here without causing congestion in this lane. There are no buses in queue behind this, though, so I think we're fine now. Now that these buses have cleared out a bit. We should definitely work on signage up through here. And we're going to have these yield, of course. Like so. And it'll be like that. Okay. So I am noticing a fair amount of traffic on this road as well. And I'm wondering if that's because of the congestion on this road. Perhaps. This might be some spillover congestion. It's definitely something to think about. Upgrading this road would be very, very good. There's no doubt about it. At least from Davies Boulevard to Fairview Avenue. Had to turn my head to read that one. I don't know why, but there we are. I mean, we could just temporarily move the underground metro station and the cargo train terminal, and I don't know if this one would actually require movement. Let's see. Looking at this, I'm not sure that it would. It wouldn't. Or no, it would. It would. Okay. We can do that. That's completely fine. We can upgrade that section. And this section as well. But this is going to require some effort here. So let's go ahead and move this cargo train terminal. Let's place it in... We need just a temporary location for it. I would like to put it like over here. We could put it over here. This will, of course, demolish some homes, but I'm sure they'll understand that this eminent domain is for the greater good. Upgrade it like that. And then we're going to need to take out these sections of track. And then put this back in, basically where it was, although maybe move it slightly this way. And then we'll put the track in with the train track. There we go. And that will connect in... I hate it. Okay, we're going to move this back up over this way a little bit. And let's see how that goes. That's better. And then like that. Okay. This power line is not currently connected here. Let's just go ahead and take it out. We're going to need a temporary location for this underground metro station. And temporarily, I'm going to place that up over here. Excellent. And now we should be able to get this entire section, well, with the exception of this over here, upgraded. So we're going to need to remove this section of footpath. Like that, I think. And that'll need to be rebuilt. Space already occupied. Yeah, we have to remove all of this footpath. And then we'll need a temporary home for this metro station. And do something like that. Now, we'll also move this road maintenance depot up over here. That'll be fine. And I'm going to remove this section of pathway. And I'm also going to upgrade... Oh, we'll need to move this crematorium too. We'll move that to there. And then we will go ahead and upgrade this up through here. Are we going to take this all the way up? If we do, we'll need to move this underground metro station and the solar power plant. So maybe we leave this like that, although I really hate the angling that it did this at. I feel like that's bad. So let's go ahead and upgrade this entire area. We're going to move the solar power plant temporarily to up here. It'll need to get moved again in a bit. But this is now space already occupied from this metro station. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and move this metro station back to where it was. But I'm actually thinking about putting it in here. Where was this metro station at? Oh yeah, that one was over here. Yeah, I'm thinking about having them go on the inside this time so that we don't have pedestrians trying to cross this road. So we'll place it there. Okay, and then looking at this, we can take that back, take this back, and just redo this section about like so. And then this section of metro, of course, goes underground and would come up over this way, which is apparently space already occupied. Okay. Well, that seems to work fine. I don't know why, but sure. We'll connect that in. Oh, I don't think that actually connected. Oh, this is train. This isn't metro. I'm dumb. No wonder it was space already occupied. Okay, so we'll bring that in up to here. And then this will come in. We'll actually curve that. About like that. And then this will come in something like that. This will come in over here. I don't know about that angle. I feel like that angle's bad. So we'll instead have it come in like that. And then this will connect up over here like so. Okay. Now, we need to redo these lines. So let's go ahead and recalculate that directionality, hopefully. I think this is too sharp. Can we connect it in up over here? I really dislike that. I really, really do. Let's take this out. Curve this in like that. And then bring that in up there. I feel like that's a lot better. Recalculate that. Hopefully it connects. I think we've got an issue over here. Yeah, I'm quite certain that that's a problem. Let's take that out. And we'll just try to curve it in something like that. And then like that. Okay, now let's try to recalculate this. Nothing. Cannot find path. Okay. Why are we struggling with a path here? Why are we struggling with a path here? I feel like we shouldn't be. I mean, we could just remove this line here. Or we could add a line over here. So we would need to, like, drag stop to move it. Move it to there. And then that wants to create a new line. I want to extend this existing line. Yeah, that's not how I want to do it. Add a stop, like, somewhere over here. I feel like that's bad. Like, let's just remove these and redo them. It's not wanting to cooperate, and let's just redo it. Okay, so we're going to create a new line, and it's going to come down over this way. Excellent. And it'll add stops in all of these locations, like so. There is a stop up here that needs to be removed, and we'll recreate it and move it down over this way, like so. There we go. Tougher than it needed to be, I feel like, but we got it done. Excellent. And we're going to need to redo this line as well. So we're going to drag this line to add a stop. Up here, cannot find path. Okay, we're going to need to just remove this line. Let's see here. Which line are these? I don't want to remove these stops necessarily, but we can do like that. Remove all of these stops, and then add a stop here, like so. And then create a new line that connects up to here, and then back to here to complete the line. And then we actually don't even need this whole section because of the way that the path ended up working. So we'll eliminate that and just connect it in like so. Now we do still apparently have a couple of stops over here that need to be removed. There we go. And all appears to be good. Fantastic. Now, this still goes down over here, and this is going to be a massive bottleneck, but we're going to continue working on improving this outer road in the next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we realize we don't have water up here, and that's something that we should fix.